everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Roethlisberger's Steelers going up against Osweiler's Texans. With that, we're up to NRG Stadium in Houston as we say hello to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Texans. They go play action here on first down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Offensive starters here. Wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, a talented wide receiver.
And he's still looking for that ultimate recognition. He wants to be mentioned with the best receivers in the game. His numbers suggest that we should do so.
Second and 10 now. Osweiler over the middle, and it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's third down. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Bud Dupree came out of the University of Kentucky determined to let everyone know that they play football there as well as basketball. A terrific pass rusher off the edge.
He finds his target, Fuller. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Osweiler. And he's got it over the middle. Fedorowicz. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And ready for 3rd and 6.
Here we go. No, Jack, pass.
From the shotgun, Osweiler. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
They go back to the ground now with Miller. Oh, he's got some breathing room. They'll get 23 yards there. And it's good enough for a Houston first down.
All right, no humor in this one in terms of laughing at the defense. But if you're the offensive play caller right now, you've got to have a big grin on your face. You look at your play sheet. Every play you look at is glowing at you. It's almost a neon saying, call me, because you're getting big chunks of yardage no matter what you're dialing up. The balance is really, really good. Pass it for big yards, run it for big yards. Either way, he's got to like what he's doing.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On second down, Osweiler. That is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Braxton Miller, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. John Simon from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. On second down, Roethlisberger finding time. He's got a man complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown. And Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic. And Big Ben welcomes that.
And Big Ben won a Super Bowl at 23, youngest ever to do so, has never looked back. Sammy Coates has it complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll come out in the pistol. 2nd and 10. It's Osweiler again. Hopkins on the grab over the middle.
Brandon, if I told you in preseason that DeAndre Hopkins would have less than 1,000 receiving yards, would you have looked at me funny?
I would have. He's coming off a 1,500-yard season, and he's gotten better each and every year through the first 3.
And they have weapons around him now. Will Fuller can stretch the field. Braxton Miller, when they get him back healthy, he can fly as well. They got Lamar Miller as a running back in free agency. They've got people who can stretch things open and get the ball to DeAndre Hopkins in open field, but he had a connection that wasn't very good with his quarterbacks this season.
And by the way, Charles, touchdown production dropped big time too. 11 last season, 4 this year. 2nd down now after the pass completion. Play action. Now Osweiler. Pass incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Detroit!
To throw again is Osweiler. He's got the completion to Strong. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Off the play fake. Here's Osweiler. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Gets it to Strong. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to it.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on 4th down, the Texans will call on their field goal unit, and on comes Nick Novak. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Roethlisberger will throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
I think one of the underrated aspects of Ben Roethlisberger's game is his ability to actually throw the football. We hear so much about his movement and escaping the pocket. Ben can step back there and fling it, and Antonio Brown is usually there to catch it.
We've really seen their chemistry develop, haven't we?
Yes, we have, and it's been really, really fun to watch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
He's got time. He'll rifle this one. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 43 yards. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Boswell for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. It's complete to Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
A first down carry now for Miller. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On second down, here's Osweiler. He finds Hopkins complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Osweiler on second down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jalen Strong, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Now a play fake here on first down. Brought in by Coates. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll give the Steelers a first down. And quickly they get to the line. They go play action here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quentin Demps. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On second down, Osweiler. And it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And it's 3rd and 5.
And there was a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Third down and 5. Miller, the lone setback. Here's Osweiler. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now the Texans will call on the veteran Shane Leckler to kick this one away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. With it is Brown. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quentin Demps. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Gilbert. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Martavis Bryant. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
Here we go now.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the catch made by Hopkins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Direct snap this time. Miller. This is the running back, Blue. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And Bryant's got it over the middle. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught at the 7. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Martavis Bryant, 27 yards. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They go play action now. Osweiler. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position, but as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. And his kick is good. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. Here comes Gilbert. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, They're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On second down, Roethlisberger. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And into...
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddies, girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40, in the middle of nowhere, nobody going home tonight, till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Yeah. Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang, nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. Yeah, it's the kind of thing. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40, in the middle of nowhere, nobody going home tonight, till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Woo! You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40, in the middle of nowhere, nobody going home tonight, till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. We're awake, we're alive, got the fire in our eyes. We're the kings, we're the queens, and if this is just a dream, don't wanna wake up. Let this feeling break up. We're running free, running wild, never running out of style. Got the fight, got the stuff, got the never giving up. Not gonna shake us, nothing's gonna break us. We know we are moment, like the clock is broken, never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open.